All right, for this project, you're gonna use a bowl, something like a roller, whatever, and then a piece of cling wrap in your clay. I actually made this one on the wheel, but I'm gonna show you how you can make a bowl shape without the wheel. So the first thing you're gonna do is set your stuff out of the way, and you're gonna prep your surface if you need to. This is a piece of unfinished wood, so my clay doesn't stick to it. If your table is finished or your countertop has a finish on it, you're gonna wanna probably tape down a piece of newspaper so that your clay doesn't stick when you're rolling it out. Yeah, so you're gonna wanna wear something you can get messy, or wear an apron, because it is kind of messy. All right, so I'm gonna start by rolling this out. And I have a roller, but I wanna use this just to show you that you can use anything that's round. You can use a cup, you can use anything that's round. Now clay is a lot harder to roll out than dough, just because it's a lot thicker. So it's gonna take a little bit more effort. You want it about as thick as an Oreo cookie, not really any thinner than that. I like to flip it over every once in a while and move it around. We need it to be big enough to be bowl shaped here. Let's see. We're getting close. So I'm going to cut off like this edge and actually patch it in over here so we can get more of a circle shaped going. I hope you guys can see this. We're getting about to the thickness we want, though. We don't want it too much thinner, or else it'll be fragile. All right, we're gonna see what that gives us. Hopefully it's not stuck down to your surface and you can get it up. We're gonna move that over to the side, bring our bowl over and our saran wrap, or you can use newspaper for this part too. But because this is so flat, this will probably stick to this, so we want to put something on it so we can get it off easier. So flatten that down on there. Try to center this on here. And I've got my water, and I'm just going to sort of slowly mold this down on here. And you're going to kind of have to pinch this bottom down. So see, I was a little off center. I could have went a little bit farther this direction, but we'll just cut it a little bit shorter. All right, so now I got to decide where I'm cutting it. So I'm probably going to cut it right along here and try to stay level. You can sketch it first. That way you can change it if you need to. just guesstimating here. I probably went too high on this side, it looks like. That's all right though. Okay, so I'm gonna take my water. I have a little cup of water here and I'm gonna smooth out. I like to, for the big cracks, I like to use the back of my fingernail and kind of smooth those out, push them back together, and then rub them out with my thumbs. Smooth those out with your fingernail and then rub that out. Now this only really matters if it's going to be like hung, because like this bowl gets hung so you can see the bottom of the design. You're actually looking up at it because it's a plant hanger bowl. It hangs from a little macrame project. So yeah, so this you want to like smooth out so you can do a design on it if it's hanging, or you can do a design on the inside if you want. Now this isn't going to be food safe, but it is actually really good for plants because the clay is going to remain porous. So like a terracotta pot, it will hold water for you and keep your plant hydrated longer. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and cut our edges off here. Now it'd be super easy if you had like a pizza cutter. You could just roll it across, or like a knife, like a butter knife, or like a Play-Doh knife would be perfect. I'm just cutting it with my toothpick here. Trying to follow my line as much as possible. And then pull that off. All right, at this point, oops, we can push this down a little bit more. And we're gonna flip it over and give it kind of like a flat base to sit on. So push it down, and then it should come out of your bowl there with your saran wrap, and we can smooth these edges out. With water in our fingers. And you can cut more off of this if you're worried about it looking more perfect. I'm okay with it. This could also be like a little tray that you throw your keys into, or maybe like your barrettes. Or if you like to go on a lot of hikes, you can throw any special rocks that you found in here. That would be fun. I know my son likes to find special rocks when we go hiking. All right, so yeah, at this point you're pretty much done. You can carve any designs in it you like, whether it's on the outside or on the inside. You can make this skinnier and taller by using a skinnier and taller bowl. Even if we use like this, it would be a little bit taller and skinnier. Or if we use like a cup of some sort, like a mason jar, something like that. But I like this short one, it's nice. You can fit more stuff in it. If you made a tall, skinny one, it could turn into like a pen or a pencil holder, which would be fun too. So this is gonna take about 2 days to dry. and then you can paint it with acrylic paints or whatever paint you have at home. But like I said, if you're going to put a pot in this, you just want to paint the outside and leave the inside this natural color so that the water can seep into the walls and it can keep your plant hydrated longer. All right, that's that. Looks pretty good. Thanks, guys.